So there were some really like high noted, well-known people there, like a movie star. He said that she was really popular at the time. He said there was like this one executive, a producer, there was some government, something there, but there were only like 25 people there. The amount of people that were there and then the quality of people, he said it really made him like second guess like why he was there, because they were all really out of his league. They all sat down, they all had like this small covered dish in front of them, but then there was this massive silver tray covered with it had four handles on it. He said he couldn't figure out like what in the hell could have been. He's just like, okay, shark or something, like what could it have been? He said it was about 5 feet long. The host stands, says, I would like to thank everyone for coming today. Lucky to experience such a delicacy, and this is a rarity that very few get to experience, like really like laying it on thick. Then 4 servers step forward, they all grab a handle and lift it up, and he said there's an audible gasp. Then in detail he goes on to describe what we would know as a mermaid. He described in pretty like graphic detail, but I'm not going to because I don't want the video to get taken down. So he's just looking at it like, what the hell? The entire time he's thinking, okay, this is something that they have like made to look like a mermaid. There's no way this is an actual mermaid. But then the servers stepped forward to prepare it, and that's when he realized that it actually was a mermaid. He said as each piece was presented to the people around the table, he could smell this woodsy floral scent. He said it was a smell he'd never smelled before. Everyone there seemed very excited to try it.
This is going to be the year to remember TikTok right here, 2025. So check this out. So according to a video that I've recently watched, people, and this ain't no fairy tale no more, the ultra elite, the rich, the A-listers are eating mermaids. Let me say that, mermaids at these parties. Mermaid parties. Mermaid pies. Yeah, get a chance to check it out. Put it in your search bar. Oh, it's unbelievable. 2025 is going to be a year to remember, y'all. I'm just telling you.
Where the hell are we right now? Because allegedly, people are eating mermaids. So it's a video going around right now of this guy basically saying that he just came home from jail. He needed some money. So what did he do? He got with a fisherman crew. Now, when he got with this fisherman crew, he thought that this fisherman crew was just catching big game, exotic fish, rare fish that people never hear about. But he was soon to find out that they were allegedly catching mermaids. And I say allegedly because allegedly mermaids aren't real. This guy went on to say that they caught mermaids, allegedly, and sold them to the rich, allegedly. And these rich people that bought the mermaids used these mermaids for dinner, allegedly. So this same guy said that he earned their trust. He was around them for years upon years, until one day he received a letter in the mail. And in that letter, it said that he was invited to a party, a non-disclosed party, a celebrity party, an elite party. And this shit is freaking me out. In that same letter that he received, it said that he will be able to taste some type of food that only the elite taste. Something that was so expensive that most people can't eat it. So this man got invited to this party, had to sign an NDA, and when he gets to this party, these people allegedly are eating mermaids. I keep saying this, 2025 keeps showing us more and more shit. This shit is becoming the movie of all movies because, once again, allegedly, mermaids are real. This ain't a fairy tale now. This shit is really happening in real time.
Hey, get on this. I've just gone to shop on a Sunday night, as you do, and I've just heard 2 people talking about the maddest shit you've ever seen, and then it gets even stranger. Allegedly, people in LA are having mermaid parties, and it's come out in the last few hours, but they're not what you think they're actually talking about. Can't believe I'm going to say eating mermaids, and I've just done a tiny bit of research, and it's going around like wildfire all over the internet. They must have heard the same news as well, but the food's that good. The people in LA, celebrities, the 1%ers, be fucking eating mermaids. Now, first of all, mermaids aren't even real. But if they were real, Who's gonna fucking eat a mermaid? I'd rather have what they're fucking eating there. I've done the research. They were talking about it in the shop. Have you heard about this? Because I feel like I've just woke up in a weird sort of dream. I've come to get myself some sweets before the diet starts. Random stuff. I've researched it after them speaking, and they're telling me people are eating mermaids allegedly in America. And someone's come out and said it's happening on all the A-lister parties. What the fuck?
This is.
So you think it's like a giant motherfucking fish?
No.
Bro, it's something. This is the
Tell me
tail.
that.
It's like perfectly symmetrical.
Tell me what the fuck this is.
Now it's believed this looks like
Yeah, leave it to TikTok to take you down the craziest rabbit holes, okay? Because why am I down deep, okay, into a rabbit hole about mermaid eating? Like, mermaid eating. Talking about, I can't even, it's so deep, this rabbit hole, that I'm having such difficulty finding the original video that was posted of the guy who said how he was invited to a party amongst the elites and how at the table there was a big spread, and when they took the tray off, it was a whole mermaid. Now, my first thought was, what kind of mermaid? Was it like the alien type of mermaids that we say are the real mermaids? Or was it like the Little Mermaid, like Ariel with hair and shit? Because then that kind of makes me know if I'm going to believe this story or not right now. So right now I haven't been able to find out what kind of mermaid this was, you know? Again, I haven't been able to find the video, the original video of the guy talking about how he was invited to this mermaid eating dinner. And I'm just like remember in the movies or in the 90s, it was a big trend to see in movies and like pop culture and Hollywood, the table with like the naked person in the middle and sushi all over them. Sushi, you know, fish. The connections are being made. When it comes to Hollywood, to me, nothing is off limits in terms of insanity. If it sounds crazy, it's probably believable. If it sounds normal, then it's probably just not true. All right, so mermaid eating wouldn't completely like surprise me. I just got questions, you know? I got questions. I know I sound crazy, I know, but I'm a free thinker. While it's still free to think, I think just vastly. Would y'all eat mermaids? I don't know. Again, what kind of mermaid are we talking about here? Like, are we talking about the alien-looking mermaids, or are we talking about like the Little Mermaid, Ariel mermaid? Because I think that kind of makes a difference in if I'm going to partake in this mermaid-eating dinner. I'm all about delicacies, baby. All about the delicacies. I feel like a mermaid probably tastes like shark. I don't know why, but it's giving shark. Anyone want to let me know how a mermaid tastes?
Tell me this isn't a cave drawing of a mermaid. The second one looks like a turtle.
Apparently the rich and famous have found a horrible new way to be horrible and awful. It's trending right now of a video where someone saw a TikTok where someone found out that there are mermaid dinner parties. Now this does not mean that they're dressed up as mermaids. Apparently they're eating Ariel's face. Yes, apparently Ariel and her sisters are on the menu apparently. I say apparently very frequently because I did some digging and I found no other videos that were talking about these mermaid dinner parties. Except one Scouse lad 9 hours ago. The video was older than that, the original video, so it wasn't him. Honestly, as well, when it comes to the rich and stuff like that, they eat mad shit. They move mad, I'm not going to lie. Historically speaking, they ate mummy. Now, don't get me wrong, the idea of having someone that's 5'5", full of beef jerky, I get where you're coming at when you saw that and thought, yeah, maybe. But honestly, I think at this point, if you're eating anything that's that rare, that exclusive, that hard to get, this is definitely a white thing. Like, this is obviously a very inclusive picture here, but honestly, I'm assuming every single person that was at a mermaid eating dinner party was white. I don't know what it is, okay? But if you offered me the heart of some form of apex predator and said, do you want to eat this, Dean? No one else wants to eat it. The answer is yes. That meat's going to be tough. I'm going to have to assume I'm going to have to cook this for hours and hours and hours to make it a bit softer. I imagine it's not going to be tasty much. I imagine it's not going to have a lot of nutritional value. But you can damn best be sure that I am going to yam that. And I'm going to boast about that. That's me as a meat eater. I don't know if this is a translatable thing that people can understand. But I feel like the majority of people that are going to understand it are Caucasian. Maybe the Asian community understands when it comes to like Oriental medicine, but when I'm saying I want to eat a heart, it's not because it's anything to do with it having medicinal purposes. It's for the fact of me saying, hey, I ate a bear's heart once. How cool is it? By the way, apparently eating mermaid does provide you with eternal life in the stories. It's not true. It's not true. Yeah, because I've had it, apparently. But as I said at the start, there's been no videos that I've seen that have any actual evidence of mermaids existing, for one, and no videos that actually seem convincible enough to say that this is a thing. Like, they're not real, and there's no video proving that anyone's having any of these parties. So yeah, moving on.
Well, the rich eat mermaids. Can't say I was expecting that, but can't say I'm surprised either. So for those of you who don't know, this TikToker shared a story not too long ago about a gentleman who was commissioned to go hunt some exotic fish. He would assume that when you say exotic fish, he's thinking something sailfish, swordfish, or something crazier like that. So for a couple of months, he's hunting down these exotic fish, and he's doing it for the rich and the elite out in the LA area. Then one day, he's actually invited to a special dinner party. So he thinks, okay, this is my big shot to go rub elbows with some of the important fancy people. And he goes over there and he has to sign the non-disclosure agreement, and then he has to give up his cell phone, which out of all of the Hollywood party stories that are floating around the internet, sounds pretty par for the course. He goes into this large dining room area, and there's this huge table set up with large windows set up to overlook the ocean. And, at first it's just kind of finger food or what have you, but in the middle of this table, there's about this large 5-foot silver tray. And he's wondering, what is under there? Could it be a shark? And he said it was about 5 feet long.